Hi folks, today I'm at Lake Crackenback Resort in the snowy mountains of New South Wales, and I've been invited up here by Steve Williamson, the local trout guide, for a spot of fishing. Now it's going to be a little bit different today. I've been told I'm swapping one trusty workhorse for another. I don't like the way that one's looking at me. How are you, Kath?
Oh, hi Bushy, how are you?
I'm good, I'm here for the horse gear.
Oh, great, you can help me.
What do I do with it?
You know what to do off you go. I'll keep an eye on you.
Don't tell me about horses, Sonny. Not a problem.
No, Bushy.
Oh.
Look, let me show you.
Okay.
Pop the saddle top on first, and then place the saddle on.
This way?
Not back to front, that's correct.
Oh, of course. I remember now from my years as a cowboy back in the North American ranges.
That stops you from falling off, Bushy.
That's a very good idea. I'd like that bit. Oh, let me get my foot up
I'm
in here.
afraid you might need a hand.
Yeah,
One,
someone
two,
push me.
3. Right over.
I'm on. Oh, I am on a horse. Oh, Steve.
Bushy, you finally got here, mate.
I got here, folks. Horses have no handbrake and the seat is too wide. I may never straighten up again, but I'm here.
You're here, good, mate. That's great. We're going to go and catch some fish.
Let's fish. Righto, it's time we rode the range.
Bushy?
Yeah, mate.
Good, mate.
Well, folks, I don't know how Wild Bill Hickok did it. It's going to take a week to straighten these legs out, but we're here now so we can go fishing. As long as that weather doesn't do anything nasty, it looks a bit grim.
Bushy, I'm sure it's going to burn off. It usually does.
Yeah, sounds like guide talk, but let's do it. Yes, yes. Oh, he's coming towards me. He's not a monster.
That is a fish.
Oh,
Brownie.
I wonder. Can't really tell. Yeah, he's a little brownie. And that little one flicked off, so I can't give you a really good look at it, but that's the sort of thing we're after here. Nice ride through the hills and some little mountain trout. But there's one bit of a trick. That one took a little while to land, and he's swimming around under the water with this fly in his mouth, so now it's all wet. So the big thing is, I've got to put some floating on it before I try again. So I'll dip that in the little floating container, give it a bit of a tip. It's nicely covered, and then we'll give it some flicks up in the air, and now when I float it down the creek again, it'll be nice and high and that fish will grab it. So a bit of a trick. Once you've caught one, make sure you put that floating on. That won't affect me though, will it, if you get wet?
Oh, it won't affect you, no.
Fine.
No,
Like
it's
when
all
you were
right.
up the bank before.
The core temperature has gone down considerably since the boil before.
I told you it was cool. Yep.
Woo! Did he jump?
Oh dear. You don't have to be a kid, I guess, but you can certainly have a lot of fun.
Nice little... They fight, don't they? They jump like crazy.
Jump everywhere. I think I can hang on to this one, give the folks a decent look at him. Just a beautiful little fish. It's worth a numb bum, I think, to ride in on the horse and just to catch these beauties. A little mountain trout. The big trout come up here from the lake, which is quite a ways downstream. The big ones spawn and then they leave, because while these little fellas are growing up, whoa, come on fish. While these little fellas are growing up, if the big ones stayed up in the creek, they'd eat a lot of the smaller fish. So the big ones only run up for a small period. Okay, we'll let him go. He's really grabbed that little fly. He'll be perfect in there. It's a nice cool day, the water's cold. Come on fish, there he goes.
Come up on the high ground with you. Right, just underneath that bush over there, Bushy.
See on your eye, Steve?
Yes, mate.
Right. Just under that one. That's the one.
That's the one.
The one. Yes!
Whoa.
Oh!
Like two.
Can't hook a tree when you're on one.
Oh, he got it.
Yahoo! Just landed, eh? And he went bang.
Bang.
Yep. Well, we'll snaffle that up as soon as it hit the water, Steve.
Yep, another beautiful little brownie.
Nice little fish. Well, I'll let him go. Tiddler. But that's what it's all about. It's peaceful, it's quiet. He doesn't want to let that go, he likes it.
No,
Come on.
he's hammering it.
Yeah.
Big way.
Okay. There you go. Wow, that was pretty damn good.
Yeah, Bushy. Good day.
Lake Crackenback Resort and Steve Williamson put us straight onto these little mountain brownies, and I suppose it'll be my bum back on the horse. But at least I got a pretty one. That's the most important thing. Well, that's been great, Steve. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Bushy. Been a pleasure to have you.
Beautiful.